Hey there once again, this is Kenneth Thomas, and I'd like to show you something called the Smart Tool. This is going to be a quick lesson. I keep forgetting to tell you guys this, but it's super cool. Okay, so first let's go up here. Okay, you see this little bracket right here? It's like a little bracket that goes over these three tools. Remember, this is the trim tool, this is the selector tool, and this is the grabber tool. But this actually, you can actually select all three of them at once, and it's called the Smart Tool. So what is the Smart Tool? What makes it so special? Well, check this out. If I am trimming something, let's zoom in on this real quick. I'll go up here, go here, do a little trim, and then, oh wait, I just want to select something. So then you go up to the selector, select this, delete it, and then grab this and bring it back. That's all cool, but wouldn't it be easier and a lot less clicking if I didn't have to constantly go back up here? So what you do is you click on the little bracket above these three tools and you've got the Smart Tool. And it's called the Smart Tool because the cursor knows what you're doing based on where you place it. So check this out. Smart Tool selected. So when I'm in the upper half of the waveform, it's the selector tool. Now watch, when I go to the lower half of the waveform, it's the grabber tool. So I'm above the halfway, basically above the vertical halfway point of the waveform file, it's the selector tool. And when I'm below the halfway point, it's the grabber tool. Sometimes when you use a Smart Tool, it's nice to increase the vertical width of your tracks. I just go over here until that little icon comes up, click and hold and drag, and then now you can really see how the Smart Tool works. See, look, selector tool, grabber tool, selector tool, grabber tool, and then trimmer tools really only happen when you're at the end anyway, at the end of each clip anyway. So look, I'm at the end, look at that. At this end, look at that. So basically, I'll just go back to what I did before. So, okay, so let's see here. So basically I want to move this over here. I want to select this here. I want to go like that. And then I want to trim this in. Look how much faster that was. And I didn't have to go up here to select every time I wanted it to change. The other cool thing about the Smart Tool is while you're doing the Smart Tool, you could still do things like, watch this. Crossfade. See, you could switch between all these tools and you could still access your crossfade functionality as well as your normal fade functionality. And because you're still in the Smart Tool, if you want to trim those fades, you still have the trim tool at your disposal. Oop. Like that, like that. So really the Smart Tool is where it's at. You could, if you're just going to go on for like a big trim session, some people like to lay things down and just go trim, 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 then yeah, that's fine. You could just be in trim mode and just trim, you know, do whatever you want to do. But more often than not, the Smart Tool will make editing a lot faster.